It's time for today's race at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache circuit here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7 mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. And that gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yes, welcome back. Welcome to absolutely everybody. I am your host, See Me Skate. With me is my UK counterpart, Mr. Hello there, Howsy. How are you there, my friend?
Hello, welcome to all. Yep, good to be here. Looking forward to this one. We've got an exciting track here.
Oof.
Short track, Brazil. Lots of turns. Obviously, we see what the real life race gave us the other week.
Yes.
So I'm hoping for quite a lot of the same, to be honest.
Yeah, most definitely, mate. This always brings up some excitement. This particular track, of course, yes. Well, home of the late, great Ayrton Senna. And, Turn 1, Turn 2, just named after the great man. The Senna S's, of course. And, how's he, mate? This is one that everyone looks forward to on the calendar, mate. And we are no different. Yes, race day 17 here at Formula 4. And, we say it every week, mate. These weeks are rolling by bloody quickly, mate. As, we have just joined the session. Everybody's in. We've got a full grid. We do have 4 reserves that have answered the call. And, we've got a couple of boys in the chat as well. Bopton and Blue Dog. Bopton is a massive fan of this track. Absolutely loves it, does the lad. And, we'll just see how he fares. I'm only joking. Bopton, he's not a fan. Well, Bopton, you don't have many tracks that you're a fan of anyway. But we will push on. But yes, like I said, mate, we are definitely looking forward to this one. Wondering if the boys could give us a weather update. If they don't mind, would be great to sort of understand and know what's happening out there on track. Yes, as I did touch on previously, we do have 4 reserves that answered the call, that being Fiery Barbarian, Ty Star on debut, Urban Scyther, and I'm missing one, and Jadoku. How could I miss Jadoku? And yes, much appreciated. The reserve and the full-time drivers, their commitment is unparalleled. With big shout out to his family, Mr. Kyotonic, who was a late dropout. He's got a bit of family issues going on in the background there, Housey, and Yeah, just, well, he couldn't make it due to family commitments. So we hope all is well there with Mr. Kyotonic. But yes, we push on anyway. And also another shout out. He probably won't enjoy me saying this, as I did touch on earlier doors in the Discord, of course. But Nat Hammer, big happy birthday to Mr. Nat Hammer. And I hope you have a great race, mate. I hope you've had a great day. And, well, yes, we will push on with Interlagos, Brazil, Housey.
Yep, second that. Happy birthday, Nat. As we wait for the cars to come to track, nobody seems to be that keen to get out there. So
definitely not.
is there? Let me just check the chat. No, it says 4MULA4Racing says no chance of rain. Dry quali, dry race. As we finally got some movement.
We certainly do, and we are missing. We are missing two Team Jaguar boys, that being Smakinda and Rip the Beans, and well, I think we have seen the last of Rip the Beans, this season. Just cannot commit for the rest of the season, can the lad? And, well, he had to forfeit it. So, well, then, I know the boys are keen to find out who his replacement is. The replacement has been sorted. And, well, the two Jaguar boys going to have to work together extremely carefully as a team. There are only two of them out there on track, Housey. But, yes, as I did touch on in the server, well, all will be revealed tomorrow, and I know the guy is absolutely pumped to be a part of this, and we're pumped to have him, of course. But yes, the Stig, first to blink here, Housey.
Yep, indeed. Got his, obviously, that Jaguar teammate behind him, although he's just been passed by, who is that on an outlap? It is Snowy. So Snowy, it'll be darkness that sets us underway. No, it won't, it's the Stig. Wake up, Adam.
That's all right, mate. It is okay, mate. It is early morning for you, and the Stig throws that one in the pit lane. I did see him brush the pit lane exit wall, as you said Snowy was next, and we'll jump to the Hello Kitty driver, the Pot 1 Hello Kitty driver, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snowy. Yes, well, one of Daniel Ricciardo's biggest fans, of course, is Snowy. Him and Mr. Fury Strat, of course, well, they're both donning tattoos of the great man, and yes, Snowy has the 3, and Mr. Fury Strat has, well, Daniel Ricciardo's bigger tattoo on his forearm, I do believe. So, yeah, those two boys, massive, massive supporters of the Aussie driver, and why not? Why wouldn't they be? So, yeah, well, Snowy out there on track in the most tricky part of the track here, Housey. Sector 2, it is, well, you've got to be patient in some of these corners. Sometimes the front end just does not want to bite. You've got to wait for that bite to happen, and then you can absolutely floor it. So Snowy looks to be nice and clean at the moment. We will touch on every stream here, folks. Yes, Q1, all about survival, as Nat Hammer has joined the chat, and you're very much welcome, Nat. Hope you have a great race, buddy, and good evening to you, my friend, as Snowy's going to get himself underway with a 1 minute 7.4, mate.
Okay, Darkness just taking the line now. He's done a 1:7.9. I think it will be, I think it's Bother after that.
Is it Boz or is it a Hello Kitty?
I think he's on an outlap for Kitty, I think.
Oh, yes, it is Macedonian. He's on an outlap. So we'll go to Bozza, of course,
so
yes.
It is Bozza. And then I think it is Ty-Star.
Yeah, not a problem. And yes, of course, Ty-Star making his debut here. And, well, great to have him a part of Formula 4, of course. Been keeping an eye on his progress, and he's been doing very well. He's a very clean driver. So looking forward to seeing what he can do here, especially at Interlagos. But nonetheless, well, the league in general. But Bozza sets a 1 minute 7.1 there, Housey. Got a couple of reserves about to fly across the line. Ty-Star with a 1 minute 8.6. And I have just missed, oh no, Urban Scyther getting himself underway.
No, Urban's just starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just starting. So, Snowy's not going.
I think it might be Macedonian. Is it Macedonian that's out there? Yes, it certainly is, mate. And that is the Hello Kitty livery, ladies and gentlemen. It's, well, you can't really tell from that angle. Thank you very much. And yes, boys, it is certainly race day again, as Fury has just joined the chat. And that is a perfect shot of it, of the livery of the Hello Kitty. And there is another Hello Kitty in the chat, Mr. Fury Strat. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well, and good luck for the race, of course. But yes, here comes Macedonian. Had a good run of results, of late, has the lad, sitting second in the championship, Housey, just a little bit ahead of Nat Hammer there. And I know Nat will like to pip him for the race, of course, but let's just see how the Masso man fares in his first time run here at Interlagos. It is a 1 minute 7.9 there, mate.
Urban next then, getting a good little bit of a slipstream off of his reserve teammate. Onto the straight now, just about to cross the line. He does so with a 107.5. Puts himself into P2, so good time there.
Fantastic time there as Tactical Genius. We're about to see, there he is there. I think it might be the Stig who might be next. No, it is not. It is not. It might be, yeah, definitely. Oh, probably the Stig. Sorry, folks, I'm just trying to grab my bearings here, but yes, the Stig. Well, we did miss his opener, of course. I did see him brush that pit line wall, and the popcorn man himself has joined the chat. Mr. Snooey, how are you, my friend? Great time there, first up with a 1 minute 7.4, mate, on top of the timing charts, and, well, he's looking for a good race, is the Snoo man, and let's hope he has one, of course. Yes, the Pot 1 Hello Kitty driver, but never mind that. Here comes the Stig, the Jaguar driver, sets a 1 minute 7.9 and puts him P4, Housey.
Yep, good time. Here comes Tactical Genius, about to take the line. Does so with a 1 Oh, look at that. 107.591. Close time between him and Urban at the moment.
Most definitely,
good
mate.
lap in P3.
Most definitely is. Well, there is Fury there. Who else is furthest along? Our championship leader, I do believe.
Fiery Barbarian, just crossing the line now. 107.52. Urban goes again, doesn't improve.
So we are watching Nodsty at the moment on the start-finish straight here, mate. And, well, this looks nice and tidy, of course. From our championship leader, sets a 1 minute 7.6, if you don't mind.
So it's Jaduku next, I believe. Darkness has invalidated his lap. So
and while we've got Jadoku on screen, a bit of a shout out to the lad. We always award progress here. Well, in any league, of course, this lad has started to turn off all assists, and well, big shout out to him, and I hope he has a cracking race. A 1 minute 8.4 from the lad, but he will fire up as this session rolls on. Of course, yes, Q1 survival is the name of the game here, folks, and we will lose the bottom 5 drivers, of course, P16 through to 20. We've got a couple of boys. We're going to focus on the lads yet to set times here, Housey. Plenty of time remaining left in the session, and well, we'll just see how this one goes. Of course, we'll flick down to Bopton. Well, Bopton's very, very wide. I think he's getting out of the way of a couple of drivers there. And, well, thank you very much, Bopton. Much appreciated there, my friend. But who is out there on a lap? 2.5 just prepping his car nice and proper. Let's just see how 2.5 fares along. He's got some pace to this lad, and of course he's fired up over the last few weeks. Of course, he took his podium last week there, Housey. P2 at Mexico City, and well, had a great race to the lad. Held his own in tricky conditions as Chasey Dane gets himself underway, of course. He is a Pot 4 Monster Energy driver, and well, Chasey, I tell you what, if you look at the race results there, Housey, have to be arguably one of the most consistent Pot 4 drivers out there. He's always around about P12 to P10, roughly around there most races, and well, he just keeps his nose to the grindstone, does the lad. A great lad. His name changes every week, and I do believe this. What is it this week there, Housey? I can't quite remember.
Aquaplane.
That's right, Aquaplane, after a wet session in Mexico City, of course. And well, let's just see how Chasey fares. He's in the technical sector of Sector 2, and well, as we touched on early doors, you just got to wait for the car to come to you. I think Chasey knows this. He's a very experienced campaigner, and well, let's just see how he goes. He's done a 51.6 at the second split. He's got all the airtime in the world. He will be next across the line, and let's just see how he does, Housey.
Indeed. We had Brad Tate set a lap time of a 108.4, puts himself P12, and Fury doing a 107.9, puts himself P8.
Well, 2.5 has invalidated. Yes, he certainly has.
Yeah,
but
there's Bopton.
Yeah, he certainly is Bopton. He sets a 108.0 there, Housey. Is, well, 2.5 will have to go again. The track map goes green, so he's okay. We've got Blue Dog still in or out there at the moment, just prepping his car. Yeah, sorry, I flicked the whole boy. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much.
He'll be the next one to start a lap, just coming through the last sector now. of the guys that haven't set a laps yet. So that is 2-5 Suicide 5 Blue Dog Old Boy Nat Hammer yet to set the time. So the birthday boy then, let's give him a lap. The birthday boy, let's go on board.
We'll give him a lap, eh? Well, why not? Make all of his birthday dreams come true. Of course, that's what he wants.
Yeah, what more could you want?
The spotlight on him on a lap. So let's just see how Nat Hammer, yes, the birthday boy, fares here at Interlagos, Brazil. He wants a good result. Very consistent, Nat. Give you a little bit of history about him. Well, that was a bit of a lag spike there from myself.
I think it was.
Yeah. So he's looking for a slipstream of a very slow reserve car, and that would have been, Fiery Barbarian. Back out there on another outlap, of course, with a 107.5 from Fiery. I dare say he will be safe. But who am I to judge, of course? But, yeah, let's just see how Nat Hammer fares. And, well, he's got a little bit of traffic in front of him there, Housey. One of Suicide... Is it Suicide 5 that's ahead of him there, mate? Not too sure. I know he's behind him. Sorry, mate. Apologise for that. But, Nat Hammer getting a little bit greedy there at turn 10. And at Pico de Pato is what that corner is called. And let's just see how he goes. He's purpled the middle sector. And, well, here comes Nat Hammer, the birthday boy, for his first time run here, Interlagos, Brazil, in Q1. Let's just see what he can do. His ERS is burning. He sets a 1 minute 7.6, Housey.
Okay, yep. Blue Dog somehow was ahead of him. I don't really know how that happened.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
108.564. Suicide 5 invalidated his lap, so he's going to need to go again. Old Boy's still in the pit. So
yeah, well, Old Boy
doing his usual thing.
That's right.
Last of the last lappers.
That's exactly right.
He's got some confidence, says the lad.
Well, I don't know if it's confidence or just a hunger to eat. Of course, he's a Queenslander. They are an hour behind us, Housey. So, of course, here in Australia, well, Eastern Daylight Savings Time, it is 7:45 or 7:45 p.m. Over in Queensland, it is 6:45 p.m. So he's having his dinner, I dare say, mate. And well, I did tell him that he's got to get his priorities all sorted out there. But well, of course, yes, two banana benders. One being Old Boy, one being Fury Strat. Quite different from each other there, folks. But yes, let's just see how they fare. I don't think Old Boy will make an appearance in Q1, but let's just see. But here comes Suicide 5, the Pot 4 Hello Kitty driver. Yet to set a time, on a run now. Let's just see what he can do. He wants to do better than a 1 minute 8.3, to be fair there, Housey. Let's just see. Oh, it's a 108.5 or 499 P18.
Yeah, going to need to improve his S5 on that one. Let's have a look. I think there's a reserve. No, it's Jaduku. He's just about to start a lap. So let's see if we can pick up who's next. I think there's a Rockstar going quick. It's Nodseed. No, he's just invalidated. Forget that. Botton's on a cooldown. Tystar's on an out lap. I think it's Suicide 5. Is he going again?
Is he going? Yes, he certainly is, mate. He's a 10th up on his first sector. So let's just see as Fury has joined in and he says, yes, he's quicker. Well, Fury with a bit of a, fist pump, a bit of an ego boost there from the Fury man, of course. Loves an aggressive strat, does the lad. And so far, well, late, his qualifying and his race results have been fantastic.
Ooh.
And, well, when he started, back yesteryear, when he used to start towards the back, he loved an aggressive strat. But yet to see that from the Fury man, of course, every now and then when he's out of position. But Suicide 5 betters his time by 0.6 of a second, sets a 1 minute 7.9.
Jadoku is next. He's just coming round the last corner now. Get that DRS open. Currently 17th on a 108.4. Can he improve?
Oh, he certainly does.
He does improve.
Wow.
107.7.
Jeez,
nice job.
There you go. Great job from the lad who's just turned all of his assists off. And, well, I've got to keep reminding people because that is no mean feat. When you take that final step of going to no traction, it's just a bigger step than going from full traction to medium, of course. Medium to no traction is a different step and a whole a completely different deal, to be fair, as Nodsty comfortable tyres in the pit lane. Same with Urban Cider. Who is next there, Housey? I'm trying to pick him up. I think Macedonian is...
Me too. I think it's Jaduku's down. Macedonian's on an out lap.
2.5's invalidated again. Just can't string a lap together, can the lad? And I tell you what.
I think it's Bozza, mate. I think it's Bozza.
We'll go up to Bozza. Where is the Boz, man?
Coming into Sector 2. Just coming into Sector 2 now. Currently sits 8th for the 107.711. Some close times again here. Just looking at the board. So it's going to be a close session for sure.
I'll tell you what, we have the birthday boy has revealed that he's
I did see that.
Did you see that?
Did you hear me go? Ooh,
is that what that was? Okay, I'm trying
that
to.
Was that was one. I thought it's his birthday. I'm not gonna diss him like that.
I'm not gonna.
Go with that one.
Well, I'm still trying to work out your noises there, Housey. But yeah, there you go. Nat Hammer in the chat saying he's glad he got that one out of the way early. Here comes Bozza, the golf racing driver, about to set his time of a 1 minute 7.5. Improves by 1.5 tenths, puts in P4.
The Macedonian then. Oh, actually, check Macedonian. No, it's Brad Tay, sorry. Brad Tay, then Macedonian.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brad Tay at the first sector was level pegging. Let's just see where he is at the second sector. He's down 3 tenths.
He's down.
Yeah, so
we
will go to Macedonian, I do believe. Out there, 2-lap-old softs, of course. Just burn them if you've got them. Of course, yes, you want to keep the tyres for the remaining sessions of qualifying, of course. And, Macedonian expected to survive Q1, but not putting too much pressure on him. I do apologise, Masso man. But the Hello Kitty pot, what is he, pot 2? Yes, he certainly is the pot 2 driver of Hello Kitty, coming around the second last and the last little kink on that back straight now. And let's just see what he can do. He's kind of safe. He's right on the cusp there, Housey. Of course, we've got 2.5 out there as well, right in the danger zone. Yet to set a proper lap as the lad, but Macedonian sets a 1 minute 7.9, improves by 24 thousandths of a second.
Fiery Barbarian just improves as well, puts himself P2. Here comes 2.5, sorry. Gets himself up to 9th with 107.744. A couple of golf cars just crossing the line now. Bopton starting a lap. Sorry, and the other one's gone in the pits. So, who have we got? Blue Dog on an out lap. We've got Stig on an out lap.
I'll tell you what, Housey, we are going to focus on the drop zone, mate. And, Brad Tay invalidated, of course. Ty Star, Chasey Dane, Blue Dogs on a lap. So we're going to stay with the blue man, of course. Yes, he's recently got himself a new wheel, and we're looking to see
another new wheel.
And another new wheel. Yes, well, we're not going to drop names on here or diss a product, but he wasn't too happy with the one he purchased and went to the trusty old faithful that he used to have, just the updated version, of course, and looking for some good results from the Blue Dog as he starts to hone in the setup on the wheel, of course. It's the most time-consuming thing setting up a new product, of course. All about the inputs and steering angles and all that sort of stuff. So, while Blue Dog was extremely competitive when his previous wheel was in proper working order, he's got a brand new one, so I'm looking forward to see how he fares. And there you go there, Housey. Absolutely purpled the middle sector. He's nearly half a second or over half a second up on his previous best time. Here comes Blue Dog. Well, Unky Blue Dog, it's going to be bloody close. It certainly is. He needs a mighty last sector. He's going to have enough time to go again. He most certainly is, but he's P16. There you go.
Ty Star moves up to P11, 107.7.
Guess who's made an appearance?
The
Mr. Old Boy. There you go. P10 right on the cusp.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Right on the cusp. Darkness Abyss will be next to cross the line here, Housey. Sitting 16th with a 1 minute 7.9. He's up. How much is he up? He's up by 5 tenths of a second. Puts in P4. Yeah. Well done there, Sarkness. Well done. Oh, Chasey getting a handy toe. Look at the toe. Chasey, see if he can improve. Yes, he certainly does with a 1 minute 8.020. P18. No, it's not.
Brad Tay sticking it in the box. Who's the kitty about to cross the line?
Macedonian sets 1 minute 7. Oh, not by much. Just survives. Where is Suicide 5's invalidated? Oh, he's done. He's done. Absolutely done. So we're going to focus on Blue Dog. Blue Dog. He's done. So that's it.
1.5 seconds down.
That is it there, Housey. We have our drop zone there, my friend. And, we will be... Fury's out of the session as well.
Fury.
Have you give the boy a pump up? Yeah, I know. Look at the times. They're so close.
Look at the times. The Stig 901, Macedonian 903, Fury 906, Suicide 5 909. I mean, all separated by a couple of Rizzlers.
Well, 1 second separates
very
P1
close.
through to P20, of course, in this Q1 session. And, well, not
Amazing.
too bad at all from the lads out there on track. And, well, interesting drop zone to say the least. And the most surprising name out of all of those names there would have to be Mr. Fury Strat, to be honest with you, mate.
For where he's sitting in the championship
Yeah.
at this point in time, yes, I'll agree with you. P4, he sits in the championship. It's held P4 for a very good number of weeks now.
Well, there you go. Urban Cider, top of the timing charts with a 1 minute 7.2. Fiery Barbarian, not far behind. The times are bloody close there, Housey. I think we're in for a cracking race here, mate. But yes, our drop zone, Mr. Fury Strat, Suicide 5, Chasey Dane, Blue Dog, and Brad Tay, unfortunately, will not take part or further part in qualifying, of course. And guess how? Look at Macedonian, survived by 3 thousandths of a second there, mate. 3 thousandths of a second.
Yeah, that is unbelievable close. I mean, I must just give the drivers their props there to be all under a second, all 20. Is a very good performance. Very, very good.
Most definitely,
Good
mate.
vote, as you said, for a very, very exciting race.
Don't tell me you did. You can't claim that. Come on, mate. Fury's just jumped to look out skate. You mentioned that aggressive strat, and of course he'd figured he'd try. I reckon he's looking for a driver of the day, is Fury. But we will push on. Yes, I hope you didn't do that just to well, to say, you know what, he's actually right. You know, I love an aggressive strat, and I might go to the back. Come on, Fury. Come on, mate. Unfortunately, you have been knocked out of Q1, and well, all credit to you, mate. I look forward to seeing how you progress throughout the race, of course. And well, if anyone can make it happen, it most certainly is Fury. We've got Ty Star in the chat. Yes, Ty Star. He didn't expect to make it out, but I tell you what, you made it out there, mate. And as Fury says, 16th to first. He's calling it. Fury is calling it. So well, there you go. Who was first to blink there, mate? Is it Nat Hammer, the birthday boy, Nat Hammer, and he wants some airtime. We'll give him some airtime on his birthday. Why not? This will be a couple of laps we've given him, and well, I think he might be. I hope he's not gun shy or afraid of the spotlight, is Nat, because well, he's going to get all the airtime he wants because he's first one to blink, of course.
Yep, Nodsty and Tactical also out there. At this point in time, I think they are all on the softs, though. Yep, they are all on the softs at this point in time. So it'll be interesting. This is the session where the gamesmanship starts.
Yes. Most definitely, Housey. You hit the nail right on the head. Gamesmanship, aka strategy call, of course. Yes, these boys, well, we have seen it in the past, Housey. We have seen it in the past. When they come out on the softs, they slow right up just before they set a time, and they go back into the pit lane and put their desired starting tyre choice on, of course. Whatever time, fastest time, whatever tyre compound you set your fastest time on in this session and make it through Q2 will be the tyre compound you start the race on. So Nat Hammer out there, of course. He's not hunting a slipstream, so I don't think he's too super keen. But, I mean, we're here at Interlagos, Housey. What tyre would you be looking to start on? Me, personally, I would say the soft.
I think with my pace, personally.
Whoa!
Oh, no, let's not say it.
There you go. There you go. Well, we did catch that one there, Nat, and unfortunate for you, my friend.
It was actually the same place.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. I think it might be. Is it Tactical? No, it is not. It is Nodsty.
Yeah, no, Nodsty.
Oh, Nodsty's lost
done it as well.
Wow. What is going on out there? I think this might be. Well, Q2
breaks,
hiccups, mate. Q2 hiccups.
Tactical, but Tactical's invalidated.
Certainly
I think that was on the brakes there for Nodsty. Maybe needs to just adjust the brake bias slightly. But yeah, going back to that, I think I would go with the softs in this session, personally, myself.
Most definitely, mate. As Blue Dog saying, it's all good, well, his old nemesis. They are teammates this season, but his old nemesis, it's all good. Brad Tay and myself are in the rear with the gear. We've proved it before. Well, look, Blue Dog, I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare throughout the race, of course. And, well, new gear, new Blue Dog, and 2-5. Where is he on track? He's, well, there he is there in Sector 2, mate. Yeah, this is it. This is where it kind of makes or breaks your lap time, mate. You've just got to wait for the car to grab, and he's done that that so nicely as 2.5. And well, he's out there on the softs, Housey, as Nat Hammer sets at 122.5. So not relevant, as we did catch the end of that spin there from Mr. Nat, the birthday boy, of course. But this is 2.5. His teammate, the pot 2. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone mega wide, but the game has allowed him to continue. Of course, didn't come back on track so aggressively. So I dare say that is the reason why they're Housey. This is not going to be a great lap from 2.5. He sets a 1 minute 10.1.
It's going to be Fiery Barbarian then out on the mediums, so this should be a legit lap, I think, for Fiery.
I would think so.
Take the line now.
Well,
he does so with
look what the camera
108, 193.
Great lap there from Fiery on the medium, of course, and where Nat Hammer throwing that one in the pit lane.
Yeah, it's 2.5s invalidated.
Yeah, certainly has. So we've just seen an appearance from another reserve in Jidoku.
Yep, and we've got a Rockstar car just coming out the pits too. Just about to come on track now. It's got to be Old Boy, surely.
No, it is our championship leader, mate, Nosty.
Back out. Okay, Nosty's back out there.
I'll tell you, there's some funny camera angles here, mate. Some of them are so useless here. At Interlagos, Brazil, I mean, for everyone at home that's seen, well, the picture of the crowd, I do apologise. And then we had another camera pointing down towards the, to the road. The track itself. Couldn't really see too much. But, Jidoku, he will be next to start a lap, of course. And currently out there on an outlap. He's prepped his car quite nicely. And, had a cracking Q1 session. Very, very impressive from the lad who only a couple of days ago turned off all those assists. And, he's a quick learner, is the lad. And, let's go, Jidoku. Through the centre S as he goes. Very, very nice and clean. Oh, a little bit too much curb. A bit hesitant. Yeah, a little bit wide there, mate. Would have cost him some time. And, of course, being such a short lap here, Housey, I mean, that little bit of time it does cost. It does just take chunks compared to, obviously, a longer track where you've got a little bit more leeway.
He's going to lose it.
Oof. He
He's
held
going to need to, if I was him, I'd be turning this ERS off now, backing out of this one and going again if he did want to go on the softs, that's for sure. Not been the cleanest of laps. That's how it goes sometimes though, you make one mistake and then the pressure gets onto you, it snowballs a little bit.
Yeah, it
from
certainly
then on
does.
out, so.
Well, Nodsty's out there in Sector 2. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. We've got a couple of reserves just getting out of the way, of course, I can see on the track map. Much appreciated, Jidoku, doing the right thing. Well done, son. We do appreciate that. And, excuse me. From all the drivers showing, great sportsmanship and track etiquette is what it's all about. Yes, we race hard, we race clean, we race fair. And, this group is they're really starting to mould into how we want them to race here, Housey. And I couldn't be more impressed with the bunch. But here comes Nodsty, our championship leader. Well, this is a great lap. 1 minute 7.4, and he will be looking to start on the softs.
Bozza will be next. It's just coming up the hill now. We turn 13, 14, into the last corner of 15. On the medium tyre, what can Bozza do then? 108.5, puts himself P3.
Old Boy's out there on track. I think it will be Old Boy who will be next.
Yeah, it's Old Boy.
Yes, certainly. Let's just see. He's on the soft compound. He's purpled the middle sector there, Housey. So Old Boy is... Oh, he's gone wide as well. Oh, he's gone wide. And the track map didn't... Well, the track map's gone red. The game didn't allow him to do what 2.5 did. And he will go into the pit lane. There he goes there. Who else is out there on a lap? We've got Tystar. He's invalidated the Stig. Thank you very much. Of course, yes, the Stig. Oh, I tell you what, he's doing his thing.
Just lost it.
He's doing his thing for Team Jaguar, and yes, we can see the Bopton stricken there in the middle of the grass, trying to not impede anybody's lap, of course. And you want to just keep that car moving ever so slightly as the stick sets 1 minute 8.7. Otherwise, he will be disqualified. Excuse me. So Tystar out there as well, invalidated his run. We're going to pick these boys up as they happen.
Urban's on a... I'm not sure, is Urban? No, Urban set a lap time.
Yeah, he set a time. And I have missed Urban. I do apologise, Urban. I did miss your lap, but with a 1 minute 7.9 on the medium, that's not too shabby at all. As Fiery Barbarian starting to fire up as well. So it's great to see these boys and their times really, really drop. And, if this is anything to go by here, Housey, it is going to be a cracking race.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. That's what I was alluding to on the opening there. It's a very good track. It provides some good racing, this one.
Most
It
definitely.
really does. I think 2.5's next up, although he's got a time on the board, and then it'll be his teammate Nat Hammer. Those two will be the next two to cross the line.
Well, if that track map was anything to go by, 2.5 purple, the middle sector here, mate. Let's just see. This is looking pretty good from the lad. It's a 1 minute 8.2, puts him P4.
So, just trying to pick up who's next after Nat.
Might be Bopton.
I think it's going to be Bopton. Yeah, it is Bopton.
So, of course, Bopton had a little bit of it. Nah, this is a slow lap from Bopton. This is a slow lap, and he's turned his ERS off, I think. So,
Ty-Star, then.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. So, there he is there, Ty-Star on debut. And we do like to give the debutants a bit of track time, as Notsty, quite comfortable in the pit lane, says, you know what, boys, I'll see you all in Q3. That is me done for this session, and rightly so.
He locked himself in on the soft.
He certainly has, mate. Here comes Ty-Star. Let's just see what he can do. Surprise himself getting out of Q1. He sets a 1 minute 9.1 there, mate. And, well, Judoku, is he going again?
It's going to be Tactical.
Thank you, mate.
Tactical next. I've got him across the line if you want to pick up who's next. Tactical then crosses the line on the medium with a 1:29.110. So, needs to go again. That was more of a build-up lap.
We've got 5 guys. 5 guys? Yes, most definitely 5 guys out there. 4 of them on outlaps. Judoku starting a lap, and he purpled the first sector. Let's just see how he fares. He's got a, well, they're not really teammates, but they are reserve boys, and they don the same livery, of course. And, well, there you go. Here comes Judoku on the soft compound housey. He's had a little bit of excursion, as we did see. You can see that car a little bit dirty. And I think the guys in the garage definitely need to get that Mr. Sheen out there, mate. That's what they do when they all come back in real life. And they polish the hell out of that car to make it, well, aerodynamically slick is what I think the technical term for it is. But anyway, here he comes. Judoku, purple the middle sector as well. He's absolutely on a lap, is the lad. I couldn't be more prouder of the bloke. Let's just see what he can do. It's a 1 minute 7.8. P2 housey. Holy moly.
Yeah, that is a lap time and a half from Judoku. It's going to be Snooey, the next one to set a lap of the guys that haven't set laps yet. Followed by Old Boy. Next two for you.
So here comes Snooey. Let's just see what the pot 1 Hello Kitty can do. It's a 1 minute 8.0. Old Boy is next. He sets a 1 minute 8.3 on the medium. Oh, these times are coming in thick and fast. And Darkness Abyss will be the last guy to set a time. There is still 3 3/4 minutes remaining. Darkness sets a 1 minute 8.3 there, Housey. P9 at the moment.
Gets himself out of that drop zone at the moment.
Fiery Barbarian is going again here, mate. He's at the second sector. He was up by a 10th. And, well, let's just see how fiery... Oh, there you go. You pump him up, throws it in the pit lane.
Bopton's going to do exactly the same, I do believe. Judoku should be putting that in as well, I would have thought. We might have a little bit of a lull here for a couple of minutes.
I think so there, mate. I think so. So...
Oh, Ty-Star's going to go again. He's very, very close to his time. Doesn't improve.
He sets a 1 minute 8.977. I think so, mate. He's done 4 laps at the moment. Oh,
he was very unsure there.
Yeah, I could imagine, man. I could absolutely imagine. But that track map is red. His fuel light is screaming. And, well, he's going to have to get a move on to get himself... No, he's not going to have time, I don't think. It is a very short lap here at Interlaken. It's going to be touch and go. It's going to be bloody touch and go. I don't think he's got enough time, but we'll just wait and see. Nat Hammer is just prepping himself nicely. He's done 3 laps on those mediums there, Housey. So, well, I'll tell you what, he's just burning them as Old Boy's having another crack as well. On the medium is the lad, and let's just see how Old Boy fares. Yes, the pot 2 Rockstar driver, and that is the livery there, folks. On the medium compound.
He's up on his time. Keeping half an eye on Snooey. I wasn't sure he was going to go again, but he is up at the end of the first sector. So currently sits P6 to Snooey. Still got the medium tyre fitted. 2 lap old mediums.
Does. Certainly does. As I'll get ready to flick to Old Boy, and we will watch the remaining part of Snooey's lap. And well, I'll tell you what, this guy wants and needs a good result. And well, an unfortunate DNF to his name last week. It certainly did there, mate. It certainly did. He's got a
So did Old
108.
Boys, though.
108.080. Can he do better? Can he do better? Can the Snowman? He sets a one. Oh, he certainly can with a 1 minute 7.7. As I will flick to Old Boy, and there he is. Old Boy says a 1 minute 7.9. And P6 at the moment, as I'll go down to Bozza, because he's currently in the drop zone there, Housey, with a 1 minute 8.5. These times are pretty close. There's a bit of a mixed bag happening here in Q2. Of course, you can see the guys, softs and mediums, a bit of a mixed bag there. And while the boys who survive top 10, that tyre is what they will start the Grand Prix on, of course. And well, at the moment, there is 4 medium runners in the top 10. The rest are all on the softs. But here comes Bozza. Bozza, can he improve? He sets a 1 minute 8.0. He does improve. Puts himself P8.
Yeah, I think Stig's just starting a lap in drop zone at the moment. I think he's the only one out there on a lap. Or furthest along on the lap in the drop zone.
Yep.
The Jaguar guy. Might want to stick with him for a second. Currently on a 108.785 on the softs. Still got the softs fitted.
He has, and a brand new set of softs to boot there, Housey. So let's just see how he goes.
Needs a good half a second, if not more.
Oh, we've got a new follower, OCD Speedy. Welcome to the stream, mate. You are follower number 161. You were watching Formula 4 Racing. This is the Australian division, Interlagos, Brazil. And, well, just buckle up because this is going to be an absolute belter. But here comes the Stig. He sets a 1 minute 7.7. P4 there, Housey, P4.
Yeah, Nat Hammer just goes quicker as well. 108.4, P13. Needs to go again, though.
Bopton will.
About to cross the line
he
now.
Certainly will. And he stays 12th. And that is him done. Where is Darkness? Darkness is in sector 2.
Ty-Star's just coming out the last corner now.
Nah, there's
the checkered flag.
Yeah, the checkered flag's fallen. Yeah. So we're going to watch. Where is 2-5 on track? He will be next after Darkness, I do believe. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on Darkness because these boys are in.
From Fiery.
Certainly a great lap from Fiery Barbarian. Not too far off Nodsty there. And, well, Bozza has retired in the pit lane. So make or break time here, folks. Here comes Darkness. Well, that's Darkness, Pete. Jesus, these boys have turned up today. Who is next? 2-5.
2-5 about to take the line now. Can he do it?
No, 12th. And Nat Hammer will be last.
He's half a second up. It could be just enough.
Oof, it's going to be close. Oh, there you go. P6 there, Housey. 1 minute 7.7. And, well, if that's anything, look how close, mate. In the top 10, 3.5 tenths separate P1 to P10. That's incredible. So, well, there you go. We have our drop zone, Housey. Old Boy, Bozza, 2-5, Bopton, and Ty-Star, all out of this session.
Yep. So, Old Boy's got the good position there, P11, or some would say the best position there, P11, first of the free tyre choice for the race. He can do some damage from there, to be fair, Old Boy, if he can keep it clean this week.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. I mean, track penalties last week, of course, Mexico City, very difficult circuit. Sector 2, of course. Well, there was tricky conditions as well with that weather we had. But, yeah, he did rack them up, and he's looking to rein them in. I know he can do it, can the Old Boy? And, well, let's just see how he goes. As you did touch on, mate, first of the free tyre choices, best of the rest, so to speak. And, well, there you go, Nodsty with a 1 minute 7.493, 31 thousandths. Fiery Barbarian just behind, and Tactical Genius, well, not too far behind it. Look at the Jesus! Look at the top 5. 800 separate. Well, the top 5. There you go. Fantastic stuff. 3 and a little bit tenths separate the top 10 as Dark Wolf rises 0512. Welcome to the stream. Follower number 162, Housey. And well, we're creeping up. And thank you very much to everybody. Yeah, thank you very much to everyone who has supported us.
Callum's in the chat.
Hey, Callum. Good morning,
Callum.
Good evening to you too, Callum. I hope you're well, mate. And of course, that's a brilliant segue to, well, to promote the UK, the European boys. Yes, you can catch those guys do their thing out on track at this magnificent circuit, 8 p.m. GMT. So that is 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. That is tomorrow morning for us, and well, this evening for you there, Housey.
Indeed, it is.
Of course, we will be
Looking
doing
forward
it.
to that one.
Yeah, of course, we will be doing our thing. I will be your host again, and Housey will be the co-host. And well, we do hope everyone can join us. Well, doing our thing, and the boys in on track doing their thing here at this track. So I think Nat Hammer again wants more airtime, and Nat wants the birthday boy wants more airtime. So big salute to Nat. He's loving it out there. So yes, first you have to. I tell you what. First, you have to finish, and that couldn't be more truer. The great man, Michael Schumacher. So at least he's got something good on his halo, and well, from from the great man himself. But yes, Nat Hammer. Now we're in Q3 here, folks. Usually see the boys hit the track pretty hard, well, conservatively hard, so to speak. The first run, and then they all go into the pit lane, and then yeah. There's a bit of a lull, and then we have a massive, frantic end to a Q3 session. But Nat Hammer, birthday boy, first out on track again, wants all the airtime, and he's going to get it.
Yep, he is indeed. So he'll be the first one to take this 4.3 kilometre, 2.6 mile track. 15 turns, 10 to the left, 5 to the right. Lap record here, race lap record of 1:10.540 set by Valtteri Bottas in 2018.
Correct.
Capacity crowd of 60,000. First opened in 1940. He's had 5 variants over the years. First F1 race here was a non-championship race in 1972. Even though we still call it Interlagos, it was actually renamed the Carlos Pace.
That's correct.
I think it was 85. That was after an F1 driver who died in a plane crash in 1977. He'd won a GP here in 1975, just 2 years earlier. Obviously, the old meaning Interlagos meant between two lakes, as this track is situated between two artificial lakes. First winner here, Emerson Fittipaldi, in 1973, driving a Lotus. Obviously, one other thing to be noted during the race, this is actually, for a short track, it's got one of the longest pit lanes, to be honest.
It certainly does.
From start to finish, you know, it's got a long run in and a long run out.
That's right, and a very tricky exit, to be honest. Lane. Yeah, very tricky exit.
You can gain some time there, certainly, on, on entry and exit with that pit lane. So that'll be one to watch out for in the race.
Nat Hammer is about to set his first. He's about to set his first time run here, Housey. Let's just see what the lad can do. He sets a 1:08.4 as I
Sudoku then.
Sudoku will be next. There's a couple of reserves. 1:08.1. Urban will be next. There he is there with a 1:07 dead. I think it might be the Stig.
Tactical.
Oh, I just missed the Stig.
No, it's Darkness. Darkness have validated it's tactical. Followed by one of the kitties.
Snooey.
Snooey, 106.8.
106.8. Fiery Barbarian will be next with a 107.3. And there is a Rockstar out there. The only Rockstar in the session, he's invalidated, has our championship leader. So Nosti will have to have another crack at the stick.
Stig's on the lap.
Thank you, mate. We'll go to the Stig. Yes, the Jaguar Pot 4 driver had a great run of results, has this lad. And, well, let's just see how he goes through this session.
Solid.
Yeah, he's just solid. Yeah, solid, mate. Exactly.
He's just solid.
Probably the best way to put
it. Solid Stig. Let's rename him.
Oh, there you go. Solid Stig. Why not? That's brilliant from you, Housey. As Nat Hammer's fuel light is screaming at him, I dare say these boys that have set laps will all put this in the pit lane, put a new set of softs on, just wait a little bit and go again. Darkness Abyss, where is he? He's invalidated as well. Macedonian has joined. He's on an out lap, and Nodsty is on a lap himself. So
on a lap, yeah.
That's the guy we're going to watch, because Darkness has invalidated, of course, the boys who have not set times. You're going to see a lot of pit lane activity happen on that track map here, folks. But I'll tell you what, Housey, you love good trivia, you love good stats, and I have one for you. Formula One.
Go on, then.
Which driver has the most wins here at this magnificent track?
Oh, hang on a minute. Nodsty's just about to cross his line.
No Google.
I'll scratch my head on this one for a second. No Google. I would say it hasn't changed in a while.
It hasn't changed in a long while.
Just out of that. I would go with.
Oh yeah.
Someone that was. Again, Mr. Solid, I would say, I don't know, let's go back to 80s, 90s, around the Mansell, Senna, Prost era. I would go something like maybe Prost.
Very good. Nat Hammer.
He was quite good around here.
And very good Housey. Yes, he certainly was. And I got another one for you, folks. Out of the constructors, which constructor has the most wins here at Interlagos?
So would you immediately go McLaren because of that?
Well, we'll give some. I'm not going to give away the answer just yet,
I
but
don't know.
we'll allow the viewers to put in there in the chat.
I would either go McLaren myself or the main brand Ferrari, because they've been around for so long. Just thinking on longevity there.
Well, Macedonian sets a 1:07.6 there, Housey, and I think we have come to that time. So, viewers out there, get your answers in the chat. Which constructor has the most wins here at this magnificent circuit? Bit of trivia for the viewers.
Let's have a bit of trivia. Yeah, we do have. We'll go through actually quickly. I'll do last week's results for anyone watching. Obviously, is first tuning into this. So, pole position last week went to our championship leader, Nodsti. P1 in the race also went to Nodsti, as we've touched on earlier. P2, first podium for 2.5 last week, and Fury was P3. Fastest lap was Johnny M4, and driver of the day was also 2.5. So,
I'll tell you
that was last week's results at Mexico.
I'll tell you what, Housey, when Macedonian gets back to the pit lane, we will reveal the answer of the constructors who have won, well, the constructor who has won the most here at Intel. Get your answers in. I can see Dark Wolf Rises.
Send your answers on a postcard.
Has put his answer in the chat, and all will be revealed very, very shortly there, my friend. And I appreciate everyone getting involved, of course. A little bit of trivia for the fans and something to keep us going here in the comms box. But Macedonian will be putting that one in the garage, of course, and resetting. But there he is. He's made the pit lane. The answer is, drum roll, please. You guessed it. McLaren.
Yeah, I think it's quite close though. If I'm right, I'm sure Ferrari's not far off.
Fury's just come in with what was the question? Where have you been, Fury? Well, anyway, the question was which constructor has the most wins here at Interlagos. The answer was McLaren.
Fiery Barbarian on a good lap here. Just purple with the middle sector, or magenta. Shout out to Maggie.
Yes.
He's tuning in somewhere.
Well, here comes Fiery. Right. Fiery's about to cross the line now. He sets a 1:07.1, improves by 2.5 tenths. P3. These reserves are having a great showing,
2
mate.
and 3. Yeah, they are.
I'll tell you what,
3 out of the 4 in the top 10 here.
Darkness has the track to himself there, mate. So we're going to focus on Darkness. The boys are still in the pit lane. There is 4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes remaining in the session as, Fury went for some fresh air, so to speak, and he missed the question, and we'll get some more out there in a little while there, Fury. But as the name says, the aggressive Strat himself, Mr. Fury Strat. But Darkness Abyss out there, pretty much the track to himself. Of course, we did see Fiery Barbarian set that great time of a 1:07.1. Not too sure if he's on a cooldown, but we're going to focus on Darkness. Yet to set a time, of course, in Sector 2, approaching Sector 3. And, this is the corner. One of the corners, of course. The front end tends to wash out a little bit. You want to hug that inside line, and, you can run real wide on that exit curb as he does. He wants to keep it in between those white lines there, Housey, and does that magnificently. Here comes Darkness, and I tell you what, this boy has fired up, and it's great to see him finally fire up. But Darkness Abyss is about to set a time, and it is a 1:07.5 P5.
Yeah, just picking up, see if there's anyone else on a lap here. We're all on out laps, so it'll be Jidoku to start the lap. So, if I start rambling here, you just cut me off when Jidoku comes round.
Well, hang on. Kyo Tonic has just joined in the chat, and big shout out to you, Kyo. I hope all your family is okay and well, and our hearts and our thoughts and prayers go out to you, my friend. Unfortunate you couldn't make this Grand Prix, but we do hope all settles down for you in your personal life. And we're not going to harp on too much, but a big shout out to Kyo Tonic, and hope all is well there, my friend. But yes, he is a full-time driver for Monster Energy, and for family commitments, just could not make it. So yeah, there you go, Housey. Take it away, mate.
Right, yeah. So we'll have a quick update then on the tables. Obviously, Skate will cut us off as and when we need to with the lap times. So table this week then, it's last week's pole position taker and race winner, Nodsti, who stays P1 this week. He's on 311 points. 5 rounds to go. the Rockstar Pot 1 driver is starting to be a safe bet, I think, for the title here.
Yeah.
66 points back in P2 is Kitty's Pot 2 driver, Macedonian, as you touched on earlier, with 245 points. He's held P2 since taking it in China. It was 5th last time out. P3 then on 229 points. We have Pot 1 Monsters, Nat Hammer. He's only 16 points behind Macedonia. These two are going to scrap over P2 to the end of the season.
Jadoku's about to set a time of a 1 minute 8.1, improves by 51 thousandths of a second. So, well, he'll need to go again. Notsty has invalidated. Take it away there, mate.
Okay, so, yep, just saying those two, that's Nat Hammer and Macedonia, are going to be in for a good scrap for the rest of the season to see who can take P2. A very good P3 last week sees Kitty's Pot 3 driver Fury hold P4 on 198 for the 8th week running, 15 points behind Fury. We have the high roller that is Monsters Pot 2 2-5. After tasting champagne last week, can he repeat it here this week? He sits P5 on 183 points. That's Urban, just sets a lap, does he? No, he's down. Keeping half an eye on it. First of the movers this week then sees a change for 6. Jaguar's Pot 4 driver Stig moves up to take the spot on 167. However, it is been forward and back over the last couple of weeks in this very close battle with his old adversary Blue Dog, who sits P7 this week for Rockstar. Pot 3 driver got 11th last week and is just 1 point behind the Stig. I'll pause because Darkness is about to take the lap, I think.
Nah, it's a slow lap from Darkness. We're watching Nodsty yet to set a time, mate. Purple the middle sector, and well, he's absolutely on a lap here, mate. It's a 107.2.
Snowy's got a grid penalty. Nat Hammer's off the track. What's going on there? Let me check race director.
I think they had a little... I'm not too sure, mate. I don't know what happened there. I could see the track map light up yellow there just at the start of the Sector 3. So, don't know what exactly happened, but it's...
Two of them involved.
So, there you go.
Nat Hammer and Snowy.
Macedonian is furthest along, I do believe. I'm not going to catch the other two, but Macedonian is furthest along. He's about to enter the 3rd sector as Dark Wolf rises. Another bit of trivia. Who holds the current fastest lap on
Bottas.
this? That's Bottas, 2018.
1:10.540.
Very good, Aus. Very good. Beat me to the punch, the Statman 2.0.
Yeah.
And, well, there you go. There you go, Dark Wolf rises. So, awesome stuff from the viewers in the chat. And, no, Fury. No, it was not.
Yeah,
it was.
not.
There you go. Macedonian says 1 minute 7.4. P6. I'm going to miss a couple. Where is the stick? It is Darkness going into the pit lane. Jadoku's coming around that last corner now. So, yeah, let's just... Oh, Jadoku's got his fuel low scrum. It's not going to be him.
Box. Yeah.
The Stig's in low fuel mode.
No way.
That's it. That is it.
Nat Hammer.
I think we've got our running order, mate.
Flag, so I think we do, yeah. I think we do. So, Snowy, the man that's actually taken pole here, has got a 5-second...
Very good, Fury.
5-place penalty.
Very good, Fury. He said that he thought he was comparing legal cars. That's very clever from you there, Fury. Bit mischievous, but very clever indeed.
Sorry, I'm just trying to jot this down. For pole, so Snowy's going to take pole, but he does have a 5-place grid penalty for a little bit of an altercation with Nat Hammer.
Yeah, he's got no end plate on the left-hand side there, Housey. We did miss that on stream, but we could definitely see it on that track map there. I'm not too sure there, Kyo. He's just had that last run of his wasn't too great at all.
Birthday cake.
Yeah, I think so. Or birthday drinks. But let's just see. We'll call it. Actually, we'll call it cake. It sounds better. So, anyway, there you go. And Nat Hammer got a 5.
Nat got
the 5-place grid penalty.
That's not what it said on the screen.
Well, there you go.
Not what it said on the screen.
I don't know, mate. I don't know, but there you go. Snowy on top of the timing charts with a 106.8. Tactical genius. 106.9. Have a look at these times, mate. Have a look at these times. Urban Side, the P4, 107, almost dead. Our championship leader is in P5. Macedonian P6. Darkness Abyss P7. The Stig P8. The two Jaguars, must be said, the only 2 Jaguars on the grid at the moment, doing a stellar job, 7th and 8th respectively. Jadoku, great lap by him, P9, and Nat Hammer, there you go there. P10 will start 16th.
All right, I'll fire through the rest of this whilst we're waiting for the boys to do their setups and stuff like that, pick their strats. So, Rockstar then, we're pleased this week with their Pot 4 driver, Brad Tate. The Silent Assassin is at it again. He moves up from 10th to 9th this week on 133 points after an 8th position finish last week. Also up this week is Kitty's Pot 4 Suicide 5 on 127. He jumps 2 spots this week and sits 6 points behind Brad Tate in P10. Best finish so far for him in Australia was... that was his best finish last week. He was 6th. Dropping 2 places this week then into P11 is Jaguar's Pot 1 Smakinder on 127. He's actually level on points with S5. He's had 1 podium this season, which was a P1 in Russia. P12 and also dropping is Jaguar's Pot 2 Beans, 10 points behind Smakinder on 117. He was on a good run of podiums before missing the last couple, and I think he's missing this one as well. So, as you touched on earlier in the stream, Beans can't commit, so he's going to lose those places, unfortunately. Also, then, on the move this week, and mainly when there's too much water, is Monsters Pot 4 Chasey Dane. Never been on the podium. Best finish is a 6th, but he'll be looking for more solid top 10 finishes in the remaining races. He got P10 last week, and he scored the second most overtakes in last week's race in Mexico with 9. He sits P13 on 109 points. Close battle then with Chasey is P14, P14, just 2 points back is Monsters Pot 3's driver, Kyotonic. Obviously he is missing tonight, unfortunately. He's on 107 points. P15 then is the winner of the most overtakes on either side of the division last week with an impressive 13. It's Rockstar's Pot 2 Old Boy on a 94. Sits 15th for the 3rd week running. 7th last week was his result. Another close battle then with Golf and Jaguars, Johnny M4 and Darkness Abyss. Pot 2 and Pot 3 drivers are separated by 5 points. Johnny M4 on 76, Darkness on 71. So that's P16 for Johnny M4, P17 for Darkness. Obviously Johnny's missing this week, so Darkness can look to jump him here. In 18th this week then is a non-mover, Golf's Pot 4 Bopton. Holds P18 for the 3rd week running on 51 points. 14th last week for him. He's never had a podium. He's in on top 10 once, which was 7th in Australia. P19s and 20 in the championship this week, so we're a little bit confused because we did lose Tabbed the other week, and the standings I don't believe are correct because Tactical hasn't had his points awarded yet, and he hasn't featured on the table. So I think it's let's just say it's P19 for Snowy, P20 for Tactical. Snowy's on 38 points. Tactical I'm not sure about yet, so hopefully those will be sorted for next week then as the boys take the grids. I'll give you some pot updates later on in the race should we get a safety car or any need to. Constructors and quickly, Rockstar first, 704, Kitty 2, P2 on 644, Monster P3 on 628, Jaguar P4, 497, Golf P5 on 429.
I'll tell you what, Housey, the boys are lining up on the grid, and we're just waiting for the 2 Rockstar boys, Blue Dog and Brad Tate, to take their grids. Yeah, Zerks is in, doing his thing in the Discord. Never you mind, Kyotonic. The boys, the admins are in there. They'll take care of all of that stuff as we wait for this screen to count down. There you go. And we will get this one underway here, Housey. Where is the lights? There's the lights. We've got 5 lights.
Supposed to be fixed.
We've got some revs. We've got some revs. It is fixed. We are go here at Interlagos. Look for Tactical Genius getting a great start, but Snowy on the medium. What a launch from the lad. So far, so good. Look at them all go through this center S's. 2, 3 wide. Oh, we've got a spinner. We've got a spinner.
Oh,
Darkness Abyss. Oh, there's a couple of spinners. Oh, don't know what's happened at the back there, but there you go, folks. Unfortunate.
Well, 3 of them. So it's Bopton, Nat Hammer, and Darkness Abyss all getting caught up in the middle of the centre S's there, just for an update. I'll give you an update on Wings in a second. Bear with me.
Well, I'll tell you what there, mate. Macedonian had a cracking start, mate. He's up into P4. What a start from the lad. Fiery Barbarian, P5. The Stick has done another good start as well. Urban Scyther on that medium. Well, didn't get the purchase off the line. He's down in P7. Jodoku, P8. Old Boy into 9th and 2-5. Well, 2-5, P10. And have a look at the close racing here, folks. Where is the closest spell on track? This is lap 1 of 36, as we'll go back up to Aus Div because this top 3, 4, 5 cars are going. Oh, we've got a spinner. Who was that? That was Urban Scyther. Urban Scyther's around. Oh, no.
2 of them around.
And Tystar.
And
Tystar, yes. As Old Boy's firing up
Don't
here,
think-
mate. Old Boy's just got by Judoku, and that is him up into P7. We'll go back up to Tactical because he's just starting to hang on to... Whoa, he's going to make a move. Is he going to make a move on Stewie? He's looking for a great exit. Let's just see if he can get it. ERS deployed, and, well, he's going to make short work of this. Soft versus medium. At this early doors, you would dare say it is the soft tyre that wins out, and it is. Tactical Genius takes the lead of this Grand Prix, and, well, there you go, folks. Tactical leading this one on lap 2. Nodsty, there he is there. P5 he started this Grand Prix, Housey. Up into 3rd place already is our championship leader. And, well, he's just got to keep it there and thereabouts. And, well, he will do his thing as usual. We'll flick back down to Bozza because Bozza's in 10th. He's on the back of 2-5. And these guys are old sparring partners. And, well, let's just see how they fare. Very early doors here at Interlagos. So far, so good. There was a little bit of argy-bargy turn 1, but that was to be expected. Me and Housey did touch on it pre-stream, and, well, we were a bit worried about the centre S's, of course. You can be a lot greedy. I mean, you can take a couple of cars wide in there, but sometimes it does end in tears, and unfortunately it did for a couple. We still have 20 runners, which is fantastic, as we are seeing a change on track. Macedonian up into 3rd place. Oh, Tactical's out.
Just hit the wall, he's out.
Tactical is out. Tactical is out.
That was exit of centre S's. I think he took a bit of curb, got unsettled, and it fired him straight off stage exit right into the wall on the exit of turn 3.
Oh, that's a
No
yellow.
safety car, though.
That was a yellow flag, sector 1. And Fury just got the job done on Judoku at the start of Sector 2. So that was a legal move. And, well, very, ambitious from Fury. And I just did think that Judoku was going to go on the back of him there. But he managed to pull that one up ever so nicely. The Stig is, well, starting to drop back. He just wants to hang on to that DRS here, Housey. Because it is super, super race critical. As we'll go back up to Snooey and Macedonian. Look at the Hello Kitty starting to fire up. Macedonian P2, Snooey P3. And, well, these boys, longevity of the medium tyre is what Snooey's got on, and the soft runners, I reckon about lap 12-ish, we will see them get rid of them and put the medium on. It is a one-stop around here, folks. It is a medium, a soft medium, of course, as we are seeing, well, Macedonian get real racy. We did miss the change of lead. Nodsty, well, of course, up in a P1.
Yeah.
There you go, Macedonian on the hunt.
He took P2 just up the hill before that first turn incident with Tactical, so Nodsty had moved himself up. The man on the move, though, I'll tell you what, I'm just keeping half an eye on it, is Unky Blue.
Yeah, mate.
8 places, P11.
He certainly is.
Cracking start.
He certainly is. As Tactical has just joined the chat. Yeah, mate. Unfortunate. That wasn't a race plan. Yeah, unfortunate, mate. I was on somebody else behind you as we've got another spinner.
Oh, we've got another spinner.
Oh, the
Fiery.
fiery Barbarian has spun. And, well, there you go. He's just doing the right thing, as we do appreciate that, Fiery. Well done there, mate. But, yeah, unfortunate from you, of course, as Nodsty's starting to close the gap to Macedonian. There's the DRS zone, folks. He is going to have it. There it is there. And I dare say Macedonian is going to get passed by our championship leader.
LZ Elbow joining the chat. Hello, LZ. Nice to have you all on board. We'll catch you later, I'm sure. Yep, Tactical confirming. As I said, bit too much throttle on the exit curb through the centre S's. Unsettled the car.
Yes, mate. Unfortunate from you there,
oh,
mate.
This is going. Look at this. Macedonia and Nodsty side by side at the end of the straight. Doing a bit of a Max and Lewis, but doing it a lot cleaner.
Yeah, exactly right. Who's
They're
pot
breaking
one?
away, though. They're just gapping the Stig.
Snooey is the pot one there, Xerxes. Snooey is the pot one in Hello Kitty there, my friends. So, yeah, Macedonian pot 2. And that is the layout of the kitties. Well, the top 2 pots anyway. So, yeah, well, you can catch Xerxes, you can catch LZ Elbow, and I know, mate. Well, you caught me off guard there. I don't know. I don't know, Xerxes. Sometimes the words come out without many thoughts, but there you go. But, yeah, you can catch LZ Elbow, you can catch Xerxes strutting their stuff at this magnificent track, 8 p.m. GMT. At the moment, Macedonian leads this one by 0.4 of a second over Nodsty. And, well, here he comes. Nodsty thinks better of it. Just not the right place to send that there. And, well, smart driver indeed. And, well, there you go. Elbow is in the chat. He's pumped for the for the race to come. As we'll flick back down to Chasey Dane. Chasey Dane is all over the back of darkness here as well. And, well, Blue Dog and Brad Tay. Blue Dog did mention in qualifying when he did get knocked out in Q1 that him and Brad Tay are going to pull themselves through and up through this grid. They are flying. P9 and 10, Housey. P9 and 10.
Yep.
Both of them up 10 places each.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Looking good for Rockstar, to be fair. They've got Nodstein, Old Boy, and Blue Dog, and Brad Tate, all 4 drivers inside the top 10 at this point in time.
Well, Fiery Barbarian is trying to recover from that spin he did have. He's all over the back of Chasey, and, well, he's on the soft compound. We're on lap 6 of 36, and, well, I don't think the softs are going to last too much longer. They're probably just inside the best of their tyre life, probably a couple more laps, and the best of that tyre life is absolutely gone. So you can probably stretch them, as I did touch on early doors, probably to about lap 12 there, Housey. As I'll go back up to where Nodstein is, because Nodstein's going to make a move, and he does make a move into turn 1 through the centre S's using the DRS zone. The track to his advantage, but Macedonian will have it for the next part of the lap, and, well, to the end of Sector 1, and Macedonian's going to take him back. This is going to be cat and mouse. Cat and mouse through this early doors of this Grand Prix, folks. As Old Boy up into 4th position, started P. What did he start there, Housey? I can't quite remember, but he did start. Let's go.
P11.
P11, that's right. He was
P11.
the first of the free tyre choices, and there he is there. P4, doing a great job. 2.5 up into 2.5 up into 5th. 2.5, P5, hey. And doing his thing as well. As we'll go down to Jidoku, and Jidoku all over the back of Blue Dog is the lad on the soft compound.
He's just split those rock stars.
He certainly has. He certainly has. And well, it is.
He's got those soft tyres fitted though, obviously, so he's got a little bit of a gain over those 2 at the moment. So he needs to make hay while the sun shines, as they say.
And that was a great move by Urban Scyther on the inside of Chasey Dane. As I'll flick back up, to Jidoku.
Did you see what happened to Snowy? I've missed that one because Snowy's dropped from like P3, P4 down to P18. He did pit, but I don't know why.
I'm not too sure either, my friend. We did miss that, but we are currently enjoying. There's battles all throughout, and we do apologise if we miss absolutely anything. What's going on with Old Boy? Old Boy spun!
Old Boy's gone round.
Oh no! Old Boy has spun all that hard work he's done. He's dropped down to 12th, 13th, 14th. Well, Urban's going to take him. Is Urban going to take him? Oh, Old Boy getting real wide, but Urban's going to take him. He certainly is, and Urban will move up into they're side by side. Oh, great move by Urban Scyther up into 13th position after that early spin. He's trying to recover there, Housey. Doing a great job.
Yep, no damage on Old Boy's car by the look of it, so he can just reset, get his head down, see if he can get back up there. So Macedonia at the front, 0.3, 0.4 seconds ahead of Nodstein.
I tell you what, Housey.
Just bringing that gap back a little bit, yep.
I tell you what, mate, we have got a cracking battle between Urban Scyther, Old Boy, Nat Hammer. Those 3 boys are out of position. Let's remember that. They are out of position. They have got pace, these guys. Chasey Dane is dropping back a little bit. He's on the medium. But Nat Hammer, well, he's trying to recover as well. I'm not too sure what happened early doors. There was a couple of spinners there, folks. As Chirotonic in the chat said, he did stretch the softs to lap 16 to medium before. Okay, well, there you go. Oh, we're seeing a move. We are seeing a move. Nat Hammer on Old Boy, and he sent it. And that is a great job. Great overtake, and that is position done from Nat, and he will be on the hunt for Urban Scyther next as we flick up to Fiery Barbarian side by side with Brad Tay. Brad Tay, we're giving him all the room in the world, and that is fantastic racing. But Fiery Barbarian takes that position away, and he moves himself up into 10th place as Bozza is trying to come alive here, mate, and he's up into 6th position is Bozza, the golf racing driver. He's the highest golf racing driver out of the bunch. Of course, his counterpart, the pot 1 tactical genius, as we did see in the background, lose it through the centre S's, and unfortunately DNF did not bring out the safety car, surprisingly, but there you go, Housey. Oh, it's Ty-Star.
Old Boy first guy to get a penalty, and Ty-Star follows him. 10 seconds, wow. That's
10 seconds. It's a bit harsh. It is very, very harsh. Not too sure what happened there, but Urban spun again, and he must have gone into the grass, and the game has reset him to the circuit. That's what tends to happen here at Interlagos, so be careful, drivers. That was in last year's game. It is in this year's game again, as Nat Hammer, Chasey Dane, Old Boy, all having a ring-a-ding-ding. Bopton starting to come alive here as well, here in Housey, and doing his thing is the pot 4 golf driver all over the back of Brad Tay, and well, Bopton looking for a great result as well. Suicide 5 down in P19 is the lad, and well, he was involved, well, not involved, but well, he was a...
I think he might have been, because he stopped on lap 1. He was the only person to stop on lap 1 out of all the little shenanigans that went on. He was the only one to stop and put a wing on, so I daren't say maybe S5 was caught up or whatever.
Just unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't want to point the finger, because that's not what it was about. I was trying to find the right words there, folks. I do apologise for that. But yeah, Suicide 5 out of position. Was a casualty of that turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, lap 1 incident, and well, he's out of position as well. So let's just have a look at Bopton. Bopton is all over the back of Boss. Oh, why do I want to look at the rear wing for? There we go. Here comes Bopton on Brad Tay, and he's got that job done. And well, there you go. Through the center S's does the man, and he makes that pass stick, and that is fantastic stuff from Bopton as Nodsty takes the lead again. These two are seesawing, Housey, to say it. Well, to say it any less. They are swapping. They are swapping positions left, right, and centre.
Darkness and Fiery doing a Max and Lewis as well. Then on the end of the straight there into turn 4. Fiery Barbarian looking good. All over the back of Darkness. Probably the closest battle apart from Old Boy on track at the moment, and obviously Macedonia and Nodsty at the front. So it's just starting to settle down a little bit here.
It is a little bit, Housey. It really is, mate. It really is.
Just starting to see some gaps forming. Blue Dog up to 7th though. What absolutely cracking start.
Let's go to the position changes for everyone at home, mate. Where are they? There they are. There you go.
12 for Blue Dog.
Wow, 12 for Blue Dog. 11 for Fury, who's just flown under the radar, and he's up into 5th position. This lad said he loves an aggressive strat. He does love an aggressive strat. He's doing his thing, and he's up into 5th position from that start, and that is fantastic stuff. Unfortunately, their biggest losers of the Grand Prix are Snooey and Urban Scyther. 15 and 13 places lost, respectively. So we'll go to the penalties. As you can see there, TCF Old Boy with 3, Snooey with 3, and Ty-Star with 10. It was a bit harsh, not too sure what happened there with Ty-Star. As we'll flick back down to Nat Hammer. And Nat Hammer is starting to catch Brad Tay, mate. But these softs are 11 laps old. They are 11 laps old, man. And, well, he will be feeling the squeeze of that soft, I dare say, mate.
Yep, these soft runners will be starting to feel the lack of grip coming along with these softs. I'm just keeping an eye on 2.5 there, because he's the first of the medium runners in 4th. Just watching what the gap to the Stig is. I think it's just creeping down, so I think we might be getting to that point where the mediums are just taken over now. So be prepared to watch for some moves going on. Fiery Barbarian, Bopton and Darkness Abyss. So Darkness is in then, so he's going to be the first one to get rid of the softs. He has bailed on this one. Macedonia got the lead back from Nodsty. So these two, as you said a little while ago, forward and back, forward and back. Good drive from Macedonian, it has to be said so far.
I tell you what, there is a cracking battle. Oh no! Oh no! Brad Tay's lost it! Brad Tay's lost it! He's spun in front of Nat Hammer, and Nat Hammer has moved, and he collected his teammate as well. And there you go. Brad Tay got no front wing. That was unfortunate from Brad Tay, but well, there you go, mate. Bopton is up in a P10 there, and I have put the poll in for you, Kyotonic. Well, Pepsi or Coke, I mean, each to their own, to be fair. It's kind of irrelevant, but whatever tickles your fancy there, buddy. And get your votes in, of course, as Nodsty and Macedonian swapping yet again.
Indeed. So, Fury getting close as well to the back of 2.5 now. Just edging himself up the last few laps as Fury. 0.3 behind 2.5 now. He's going to look for a move. DRS assisted here.
Well,
down the straight.
2-5 goes inside to go defensive, and Fury around the outside. Oh, has he gone wide? No, he has not. He holds his line, and while 2-5 tucks in, there is a DRS zone on that back straight, and that is exactly what he would try to use to get back by Fury.
Yeah, 2-5 not done, certainly, with this battle. What else we got going on? Bopton getting close to Fire Barbarian in P10. The little pack of soft runners there, Jidoku, Fire Barbarian, Bopton, Nethammer, Snooey from 8 to 12. All on the softs at the moment. So we'll see how they go. They're going to be pitting fairly soon. Brad Tay's obviously pitted for a new wing, new set of tyres. Ty-Star pitted last lap as well to put the mediums on. Will anyone pit this lap out of these soft runners?
Well, 2-5
got Fury back.
He
on
certainly,
that DRS.
he certainly
Yeah,
did. We called it, and there you go. A bit of a rear slide there from 2-5, but he manages to hold the car, and well, there you go. As Fury is going to have another crack back at him, and these guys are going to be seesawing just like the top two. As we'll go back down the order. What's happened to Fiery? Oh, he's in the pit lane. There you go, Housey. There you go, mate.
Snooey's just passed Nat Hammer for P10 down the start-finish straight, DRS assisted.
We have a yellow flag in Sector 2. What has happened in Sector 2?
It's one of the kitties.
Oh, Macedonian is around. And, well, there you go. Doing the right thing. Rejoined safely.
No damage.
And, well, he will carry on. 14 laps these soft runners have done. They have not boxed, of course. And, well, there you go. They will be almost dead here, Housey, as the medium runners. They're going to come into their own. You're going to see the medium start to take over this order as the soft runners are going to box for a fresh set. And they will be putting on the medium. The hard compound around this track
Macedonian to do it now.
Rubbish.
I expect Macedonia to pit now after that. A bit of a whoopsie on that lap. Is he going to do it? I'm just keeping an eye on it. Yeah, he is. Macedonia is coming in then. First of the front runners to box.
Well, Urban Sider's got to run on Old Boy.
Look at that.
Urban Sider's got to run on Old Boy here, mate. It's a big DRS train. They've both got it. And let's just see who's got the better straight line speed. Urban's nearly out of battery. He's nearly out of battery, but he's trying to make himself big in Old Boy's mirrors. Old Boy holds his nerve, keeps his position. And, well, these guys are on the same strat here, Housey. As you can see, the guys in the pit lane putting those fresh mediums on there, folks. And, well, this is a cracking battle. P10, P11, and P12. Oh, Chasey Dane. Chasey Dane has been passed by Old Boy. What a move. Oh, tank slapper by Chasey. He holds the car, and Urban gets by as well. A little bit of a tank slapper there from Chasey. Just allows those two boys to get by him, as we'll flick back up to 2-5 because he's still hanging on to the back of Fury. And I reckon he's going to make a move here. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. He's gone deep, and it's done him. It's absolutely done him. It's going to burn his battery if he keeps this one up. He's only got 20% left here, mate. We are not even at the halfway point, and these boys are burning battery.
Nodsty pits. Stig takes the lead. Nodsty pits. So, the Stig. The solid Stig.
The solid Stig. Well, he's taken a gamble there, Housey, because 16 lap old softs. I mean, they can go a little bit, but I mean,
go one more.
Well, I'll tell you what, it'll be costing him lap time.
Jaduku's out. Oh, sorry, Jaduku getting the center S is all wrong. He smashed off his front wing, I do believe. So, not what Jaduku wants. Pushing those softs. 16 laps. Maybe that was just a lack of front end of grip. I caught the end of it. Hit the wall quite hard. I thought he was going to be out, but luckily he's kept all four wheels on his wagon. He's just missing his nose. So Jaduku's going to pit this lap. Urban Scyther gets a penalty. So racking up. Jaduku, just be careful, son. He's struggling with that car. I think he's just trying to get out of the way of everybody. So Stig going to pit this lap? Race leader, I'm sure he will. He does. He dives for the box. So Fury's going to take the lead. So Fury having a great run at the moment. Well, how many places is he up now? 15 places up Fury. So up to the lead. 2-5 takes second. Bozzers third. Blue Dog fourth now. We'll see where Stig and Snooey come out. Snooey's got past the Stig. Nodsty
It's going to be close with
Oh,
Urban. It's going to be very, very close with Urban.
It is.
Let's just keep an eye on this. Let's just keep an eye on this. Where is the Stig? Where is the Stig? Where is the Stig? Oh, there he is there. Oh, he's just got out. Oh, has he just got out in front of him? He certainly has. He certainly has. The Stig up in the 7th position after his stop, and he's sitting very, very nicely. Have a look at the boys on the fresh mediums. Our championship leader, Nodsty, P6, the Stig, P7. These two boys here are effectively P1, P2 at the moment. That is great showing from the Stig. Well, the solid Stig, as you did call him there, Housey. And that is a new nickname that we're going to run with. It's a cracker, I reckon, mate. Absolutely brilliant. As Bopton is, trying to come his way back through the field. Of course, he got rid of that soft compound. He put the fresh set of mediums on. He's got Darkness in front of him. And
2-5 going for the lead. Sorry, 2-5 going for the lead.
Oh.
Sorry to cut you off there. He gets it. He gets it on the main straight. DRS assisted. Had a good run, actually. Better than the last time we were on board with him out of the last turn. Good run up the hill. Gets the move done on Fury, so it's 2-5 taking over.
Look at Fury. Look at Fury come back. Look at Fury come back. Fury's coming back, and there you go. Wow, he just breezed by him, and that is DRS. That's how strong it is around here, folks. And not to mention the start finish straight. It is mammoth, and even in that little part there between Sector 1 and Sector 2, it's enough of a boost or enough of the kick in the backside to get that job done as Fury holds position. These two boys are swapping and changing. 18 laps, lap 19 to 36. Just gone past the halfway point of this one, mate. It is starting to settle down a little bit. Macedonian has come out in P9 after his pit stop behind Chasey Dane. And, he's doing his thing as the Masso man, as always. Very, very consistent of late is the lad. As we'll go down to Bopton. Bopton is creeping up on Darkness. And this is starting to come alive, these two boys. These two boys are starting to fire up. Look at Bopton. Bopton's real racy today. And, I reckon he's just got to be patient here, Housey. Get this job done on that start finish straight, and he will have P12. So Bopton doing his thing. Macedonian, look how close he is to Chasey. This is unbelievable from Macedonian. He's going to get a fistful of DRS. He's got his overtake button on ever so slightly, and there you go. Breezes by Chasey Dane, takes the racing line. Chasey tucks in, knowing that that's not his fight, and Macedonian up into 7th position, mate. Great job by him. Fiery Barbarian has had a bit of a mixed bag of a day. He's had a spin. He's fought back. He's back up into P9 on 4-lap old mediums. And, next is Chasey Dane. Chasey needs to stop again. Needs to make that compulsory pit stop, of course. As Darkness Abyss, his fuel light is on there, Housey. His fuel light is on. Darkness! Bit of a tank slapper. He controlled the car. Great job by Darkness to control that. That was very, very close. And that was unbelievable car control after the tank slapper coming on the curb. And there you go. Darkness Abyss did lose 2 places down into 13th position, as we'll flick back up to Nodsty, because Nodsty, Blue Dog in 4th, yet to stop. Nodsty, his teammate, I dare say Blue Dog is going to do the teammate thing here and just let him breeze by, not fight it. And, Blue Dog is smart enough to know that that's not his battle. And, of course, yes, Nodsty, our championship leader, our pot 1 rockstar driver, just doing his thing is what Nodsty does. P3 and net P1.
20 laps on the mediums then for Bozza. Bozza comes in and gets rid of him. Flicks to the soft, so these medium runners, you might see a few starting to pit now, ones that haven't. So we're looking at Fury 2-5, Blue Dog, Chasey. They're the guys left to pit. Going to see them in within the next couple of laps, I'm sure of it. 2-5 and Fury still at it at the front. Neither have been able to break each other, so this could be the undercut. If I was 2-5, if Fury doesn't box here, if I was 2-5, I'd be boxing.
Well, there you go. The pole winner is Coke. There you go. For Kyotonic, there you go, mate.
Fury boxes then.
There you go, as Fury does box. And he'll be looking to, 2-5's got to give everything this lap. He's got bugger all battery there, though, Housey. He's got bugger all battery, so it's going to hurt him a little bit. And while Fury comes back out on the soft compound and sets rapid sectors, 2-5 will be struggling towards the end of his lap, of course. And,
he's got a clean track, though, 2-5.
He does have a clean track
at all on this lap. So he hasn't got to worry about anyone else. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the track map, see where Fury's coming out. He's
Oh,
next to his
Bozza!
teammate in Macedonia,
Sorry,
I think.
Bozza was going to go around the outside of Chasey Dane through the centre S's, and well, there you go. He had to back out of it. I think he had just overspeed there. He didn't expect Chasey to be a little bit slow, but Chasey's on 21 lap old mediums, and there you go. Fresh softs, breezes right by him, and well, Chasey will need to get rid of that compound, of course, as there's a bit of funny stuff going on in the chat, and no more of these polls there, Kyo. No more of these polls. These pointless polls. Anyway, we'll push on. We've got lap 22 of 36, Housey. There's going to be time where I'm going to need to put the driver of the day poll in the chat very, very shortly. But the Stig is all over the back of Blue Dog. Blue Dog will probably be looking to go in the pit lane. He holds that inside line to let the Stig know he is probably going in the pit lane. And there you go. Blue Dog enters the pits. Stig takes the third position. And, well, 2-5. Where is 2-5? Leaving his box now. And the Stig takes second position. Wow, what a drive from the Stig so far. This is going to be very, very close. Well, Fury, Macedonian. Where's Macedonian? You can see 2-5 exiting the pit lane. 2-5's exiting the pit lane. This is going to be very, very close. Where's 2-5? There he is there.
Just behind.
Oh,
behind, I think.
There you go. So
behind Macedonian as well.
Fiery Barbarian is right alongside him, and Fiery Barbarian takes 2-5 as well. But 2-5 will have the added benefit of a fresh compound of that sticky soft tyre. So look for 2-5 to make inroads here as Nat Hammer. Where is Nat Hammer? P11 all over the back of Bopton. Bopton up in a 10th place, excuse me. Nat Hammer is all over him like a rash. These mediums will quite comfortably make it towards the end. They are only 6 lap old between Bopton and Nat Hammer respectively, and they will definitely go to the end as Ty-Star gets another track penalty. As let's flick to that.
I'm just going to run through them. Yeah, Fury with 5 seconds. Oh, hang on a minute. Bopton's just crashed. Sorry, hang on. Bopton lost his wing. Bopton, not what he wanted at all. I'm just trying to pick up where that is. I think that was the exit turn 9. We'll go back to the penalties then. Fury with 5 seconds, Snowy with 3 seconds, Urban Sizer with 3 seconds, Darkness with 3 seconds, Blue Dog with 3 seconds, Bopton with 3 seconds, Alba with 6 seconds, and Ty-Star with 16 seconds. As it stands. 2-5 then, just making his way back up, gets past Fire Barbarian, back up to 5th. We've got a yellow in sector 3. I think that, just running wide, I think that was.
Let's just see if Fiery can make it. No, we cannot, because 2-5's got the DRS as well. So that is a great overtake there by 2-5. As we'll go to the position changes, and there he is there, Mr. Fury Strat, up 13. He called it. The guy called it. And, well, there you go, Kyotonic, probably. But we're still going to do the poll anyway.
Fury's going to get that.
Yeah,
Fury's going to get that.
Possibly Fury.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Fury might get Stig by the end. It's on those soft tyres. Only got 3.3 seconds.
How's he? I'm going to stick with Bozza. I'm going to put a driver of the day poll in the chat there, mate.
Okie dokie, you do that. I'll flick to Bozza so I can see what's going on. So we'll ride on board then. Bozza, P7, Golf Racing driver. He's got Fire Barbarian and 2-5 and Macedonia just up in front. It looks like 2-5's making the move. He is. 2-5 just made the move on Macedonian then on the start-finish straight. So 2-5 up to 4th. Bozza can see that going on ahead of him. He has got 3 lap old softs on, so Bozza will be looking to make some moves here against Fire Barbarian and Macedonia in the next coming 2 or 3 laps if he can just catch it. Obviously a bit of a DRS train going on. Oh, Fire Barbarian one runs wide, so Bozza makes that place. Bozza's up to 6th then. Macedonia next on the hit list for P5 for the Bosman. Snowy's also, I'm just having a look back off the rear wing of Bozza. Snowy is also coming. Fresh softs as well, 4 lap old softs for Snowy, and he is gaining time after that early excursion. Snowy's come back up. He was pretty much last at one point.
As we welcome the chiropractor to the chat, Mr. Ramsell. Oh, damn. Did I put him in? Oh. Well, that's my bad. That's my bad. That's an apology. That is an apology on my end. I thought I did. I apologise. I can't stress it enough. But, well, let's just go to the position changes again to see the Stig's up 6, Fury's up 13, Blue Dog's up 7. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There you go. Apologies. Well, I'm allowed one mistake, and well, there you go. That is the mistake. I'm claiming it. Macedonian's fuel light is on their housey. It is yellow. If there's no safety car, these boys with yellow
Just
fuel
been done
lights.
by Bozza.
If these boys with the fuel lights on, mate, they're going to struggle to make it towards the end. It's going to be lift and coast if there is no safety
Well,
car.
we see this. Was that last week or the week before? We see it. I think didn't we? Was it last week or the week before? Certainly in the European side, I think we saw a little bit as well, where we'd actually had a clean race, no safety cars, and the guys that had underfueled, counting on the safety car, got caught out, and then a few guys run out of fuel on the last lap. I think Charlie wasn't one. The Geordie Juggernaut, I'm sure he was one of them.
Yeah, he was. Yep. As
Snowy though, was on the move.
Yes, that feature did get banned because Hello Kitty drivers tend to look out for their own, and I had enough of it there, Ramsell. And so 1 vote per viewer, which makes it more fair. I want to make the driver of the day relevant, and not just because you're a Hello Kitty driver to vote for your buddies there. As Snowy gets by Macedonian. I'm not too sure if that
moved out the way.
Was that team orders there, Housey?
Dropped out the way. Well, yeah, I've never seen clearer ones. Macedonian pulled right out the way.
Oh, Darkness Abyss is retired.
Yeah.
Darkness is out. Where's Darkness?
Yeah. Enter the pit lane or exit.
Oh, there he is there. Oh, big accident from Darkness.
Right across the pit lane.
And why? Safety car. We have our safety car. Holy moly. That's saved Suicide 5. That has saved Suicide 5. So he's going to go back around to get to the pit lane. He's on 24 lap old mediums there, Housey. They were right at the end of their life as a good time to go to the replay of the start, and we'll see the kerfuffle into turn 1. So let's just have a look at this.
In then.
Let's just have a look at this replay time, and yes, there you go. Look at the action there. Turn 1, turn 2, through the centre S's, 3 or 4 wide as Darkness Abyss spins and just collects a couple of them as he goes. And well, that is unfortunate for everybody involved, but for the rest of them, pretty good wheel to wheel. And yeah, well, there you go. So well, where is Suicide 5? There he is there on the back straight. Safety car conditions here, folks, and well, the first safety car, and look at them all. Look at them all.
The only one to gamble, 2-5 so far. The only one to gamble.
He's taking a punt. He
has. So he is now your leader. He's up behind the safety car. Just takes it in turn 4. The rest of them all boxing. So it's going to be a fresh set of softs pretty much for the whole grid. Maybe a chance to get rid of a couple of penalties for the lads if they've got 5 seconds or over. So we'll have a check on that in a minute. So 2-5 is going to take the lead then, or has taken the lead. In this one, that could change things up. We've got 11 laps to go. No, sorry, 9 laps to go. I can't count.
It's okay, mate. It is okay. Not a problem. Just doing this behind the scenes. And there we go. All done.
All good.
So yes, safety car. The first one of the Grand Prix came out lap 27. Well, that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive from this lot.
Funny, we were just talking about the fuel.
Yes, exactly.
We were just talking about fuel, and that has saved them. That has saved them. I mean, we do normally get a safety car around Brazil, just because of the nature of it, but they've been all pretty good up until then. So 2-5, the only guy to take the gamble then. Literally everybody else on fresh tyres. Ty-Star fitted a fresh set of mediums there, so he must have not had any fresh softs left.
There you go. Look at this behind. Look at the behind the safety car. Bozza, Macedonian, and Fury. Have a look how close they are. I mean, there is absolutely no need to be that close, lads. Spread yourselves out. Safety car will be out for at least another lap. The last thing you want is just, I mean, we can remove the 5 seconds, but there's no point doing that. I mean, just give yourself some space, and you guys will be right, of course. Yes, as I did say, the safety car will be out for another lap, I do predict, and yeah, and there's no point getting too close to the car in front. So yes, there you go, Kyotonic. 4, 5, 6, and 7 for the Kitty boys.
It's not though. Bozza's 5th, but off Bozza's Golf.
Bozza's Golf.
It just looks kind of white on the screen.
It does a little bit, yeah.
It catches me out all the time on my screen. It's very, I've seen it on other screens and it's more blue, like Tacticals looks more blue. I know he's out, but it looks more blue than Bozza's, for instance. And Bopton looks, it's not It's not as blue as we quite like to. It's not too bad on the track map, but on the timing tree it does look very white. So, as I said, then penalties. I see if anyone.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, hang on a minute.
There you
We
go.
go.
So,
that is the Rockstar boys in trouble with the team boss because they've tangled their old boy on Blue Dog.
Crazy stuff. I mean, the safety car's going to be out for another lap, and these boys are hitting each other. No good. It's a pet hate, I think, for myself. I don't like it. I can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Is something that is, useless. It's pointless. No need for it.
It is. I'd say that was probably old boy. To be honest with you, not that I'm trying to pin blame on anybody. I know it happens, but I would say that was old boy because Blue Dog, I know he pet hates it exactly the same as me and you, so I don't think he would have been messing around, to be honest. But anyway, we'll move on from that. So penalties then, as we sit, lap 30, 6 laps to go. We've got Snewy on 3 seconds, currently P4. We've got Fire Barbarian on 3 seconds, currently P8. Urban Scyther, the other reserve, 3 seconds, currently P9. Chasey Dane's got 5 seconds in P11. Blue Dog's got 8 seconds in P12. Ty-Star 16 seconds in 15th. Bopton 3 seconds in 17th. And the old boy with 6 seconds, who's currently 18th and last. Unfortunately, I think he should be able to catch the safety car here. Old boy, sorry.
Yeah, we think so.
We might get a late call on the safety car. I think
it's the third lap. It's the third lap anyway, Housey. The safety car will be in regardless anyway, mate, if he catches it or not. But I dare say old boy will catch that safety car as we'll go to positions change. There you go, and 2-5 up 11 places, mate. Up 11 places. And geez, I think I got the 5 boys all mixed up. I apologise there, folks. I made a bit of a blue in the vote of the driver of the day. We're all allowed one blue, and, well, there you go. If that's my one for the year, I'll claim it. I'll put my hand up. I do apologise. As Darkness Abyss has left the session, he did retire early doors, as we'll flick to Nodsty, because we do not give the rest of the bunch a leg up on when the leader does jump. 2-5 taking his sweet time here, though, mate. Warming up those softs, just waiting for... Well, there you go. He's gone. And Nodsty was not caught napping at all. Have a look at the rest of them, mate.
Slightly. That's Snewy looking for a move on Stig around the outside. This is going to be hell for leather. 5 laps, 6 laps now.
Oh, I'm not too sure what happened there. As Fiery Bar, I thought I seen some wing go flying there. I'm not too sure who that was, but Fiery Barbarian with a massive tank slapper. Urban Scyther up into P8, so he's starting to come back. Is Urban as Bozzer's up into 5th. Bozzer's doing his thing. Great to see Bozza come alive, but Snewy is all over the back of the Stig here, mate. He's absolutely all over the back of the Stig. There's Snewy looking for a podium. Snewy is wanting a podium. Let's just see how he fares. He does have that time penalty to his name. But, oh, no, Blue Dog is around. There you go. Dead last is the Blue Man, and, well, he will persevere and push on. But Bozza is all over the back. Look at this train of cars after the restart. This is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen.
2-5 doing a great job on the restart. I must say, with the 4 or 5 lap old softs, I thought he would be a sitting duck for Nodsty, but he's actually pulled a little bit of a gap.
Well, I'll tell you what though, Housey, there's no DRS for the first 3 laps after the safety car, so bit of saving grace from 2-5. He wants to break that 1 second mark. Of course, you've got to be within 1 second of the car in front to have that DRS, but 2-5 currently 6/10 of a second ahead of Nodsty. Make that 5/10, and well, they're both roughly on about the same battery life. As we'll go down to Macedonian. Macedonian is starting to creep up on Bozza, but there's a bit of a train happening pretty much from the leader all the way down to Fiery Barbarian.
There goes Snewy around the outside of the Stig then, into turn 7 I think it is. It's going to be a brave move. Makes it stick though, good move from Snewy. Good driving from the Stig. Bozza's next on the hit list. Got his Stig in his sights. And then it is Macedonia and Fury, the Kitty boys, looking to follow their teammate Snewy through. Snewy does have that penalty though. He's the only one in the top 7 that has a penalty, so if we had to see the flag now, he's going to drop. Gaps are too close.
Well, have a look at Urban Scyther here, mate. He's all over the back of Fury. And, well, Urban is firing up. He's got plenty of battery, does the lad. This guy can race. He races smart. But Fury, he's got some pretty impressive straight line speed here, mate. No DRS zone. Fury, excuse me, Urban tries to make himself big in Fury's mirrors just to try to distract the lad, and well, did not work. But let's just see how this fares.
Look at Snowy. Snowy's going for a move here on 2-5. He's going to have to go 2-5, making him go around the outside into turn 4. Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Oh, contact by Snowy on 2-5, and 2-5 is out. That is questionable at best. Well.
Safety car. That's this race done and dusted, I think.
Snowy. There you go.
I was on board.
Bit ambitious there from Snowy, and bit of contact there, and around went 2-5, and well, a DNF to his name, and well, there you go. He's not happy about it. Put your incident in there, 2-5, and the stewards will take care of that one, no doubt. But yeah, there you go. Bit of a habit there from the lad. Not trying to call the guy out or anything, but that was very, very ordinary to say the best. No, yes,
we say what we see. We say what we see.
Too wide around there. It was the gap was always going to close. Was not the car in front, and around went 2-5. So there you go. Nodsty leads this one followed by Snowy, followed by the Stig. Macedonian up into P4, yep. Bozza P5, Fury straight into P6. Fiery Barbarian having a great race. Bit of a mixed bag from Fiery, and well, he's fought back very, very well indeed to get up into P7.
Doku with a good race as well. Let's give him a shout out.
100%.
In P9, the reserve, doing a great job, as you touched on with those, trying to play around with the assists. I did speak with him over the weekend, actually. He was doing some practice laps whilst I was trying to do some league racing, but it was all good. Nosty gets a 5-second penalty. Severe collision with Snowy. I missed that. Did you see what happened?
I missed that as well, mate.
Nodsty's dropped from 1st to 3rd.
Well, Snowy's been a bit reckless out there. I mean, I'm going to say it how it is. I could be wrong, but that's
you say it.
That's the only way I could see that is if Nodsty dropped a position behind the safety car.
Well,
what the hell?
He's dropped from 1st to 3rd as Nodsty. So, I mean, the thing is, right now, here's my pet hate, and I know people will argue this, but when you've got a penalty, there's a couple of laps to go or whatever. I mean, I don't get why people push so hard to try and make places. You've got penalties. I mean, yes, anyone can get a penalty at any time, but you have to kind of think, is this really going to happen? Do you know? I mean, I know, I'm not trying to put anyone down. It just frustrates me when someone with a lot of penalties or with penalties tries to make moves. Safety car's in then, so we're going to have 2 laps. Now, I don't know what happened between Snowy and Nodsty, but if that was Snowy's fault, if that was me, I'd be pulling over and letting him go, personally.
Nodsty's got wing damage. That's his race done, and he will not be happy. Nodsty's got wing damage.
No, he's going to drop all the way to the back.
Not too sure what's going on. From? I don't know where he got the wing. I'm not too sure, folks. But yeah, there you go. Snowy, there you go. He's got clean air. The clean air freak is got clean air. So there you go. I dare say he's going to stretch his legs. No DRS. Bit of a sucker punch there, folks. I do apologise. That's taken the wind out of our sails. But here comes old boy. Has a little bit.
Fury picks up a penalty. No.
Oh, old boy's having a look at Chasey Dane here. Old boy is having a look at Chasey Dane as, well, Snowy...
He's got him. Oh! There, you see, there you go. Chasey and old boy proving that you don't have to fire it in there. He's going to get a good run here as old boy. I think Chasey's under pressure here. Good race from Chasey, though, we must say. Good drive. He's certainly firing up lately. Again, I was in a chat with him over the weekend.
I will take care of it, mate.
He said, "You watch my form. I'm coming to the end of the season," said Chasey. And he's certainly backing that one up. Holds his own against Old Boy in turn 1 through the centre S as Old Boy's still on it. Old Boy does get the place eventually. It's a good bit of racing there between Chasey and Old Boy. Nice and clean. What we want to see. Proving that it can be done. So, Stig's in 2nd place. Again, excellent drive from the Stig. Absolutely excellent drive from the Stig. Props where props are due.
Yeah, mate. Definitely, absolutely. Even Jodaku, with all the assists turned off, doing a fantastic job in the P9 as well. Brad Tay up in the P10 from the back of the grid. Big shout out to him, and Suicide 5 as well is in P11. These guys are clean skins, no penalties at all. And, well, great drive by the Stig, most definitely. And I think, to be honest with you, mate, I think I'm going to award the driver of the day to the Stig. He thoroughly deserves it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, he's
I
a
think
pot
Blue
forward.
Dog got it in the end.
Yeah, he did get it, but yeah,
he had a bit of a whoopsie or something on the restart there. But I will agree with you. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm happy with your decision there. There we go then. Stig takes the race win from Macedonia from Snowy. Snowy dropped because of those positions. So yep, rightly so. Stig deserves that. Bozza takes P4. Fury takes P5. Good drive from Fury. Good drive from Bozza as well. Fire Barbarian and Bristol Reserves in 6th. Brad Tay in 7th. Suicide 5. Where did he come from? Suicide 5 back from last to 8th. So not actually a bad result for Suicide 5 there. Pretty impressive stuff.
As Brad Tay gets the driver of the day by the game, but we're giving it to the Stig. The Stig is going to get it, of course. And, well...
Absolutely phenomenal.
Great
Definitely
drive.
Deserves it. As you said, pot 4 driver, been the solid Stig. Takes P1, takes driver of the day. We get to talk to him, see how he feels about his new name.
We certainly do, mate.
If he comes in the commentary box.
We certainly do. We'll just see if they come into the commentary box, of course. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. There is the champagne being sprayed. We'll go to the timing screens, folks. And, well, let's just see how this one panned out. There you go. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix was held by Snowy with a 1 minute 8.070. But Stig wins this one. Team Jaguar, what a great drive by him. And, well, the sole remaining Jaguar at the end of it. There was only 2 of them at the start of this one, but fantastic drive by the Stig, pot 4 driver. As we'll flick down to the bottom, folks, and we'll just do this for the stewards. We'll go on a brief pause, get the drivers in for a driver interview, and we'll wrap this one up.
Indeed we shall.
Right, we're going on a brief pause, folks. I'll get these drivers in, and we'll take it from there. So, well, there you go. The Stig, Macedonian, and Snowy. We'll be back in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And, well, we've got 2 of the drivers that have joined us, that being Macedonian and the Stig. And we're going to stay with them right there, of course. We're going to get straight to the Masso, man. Well, P2 Masso, P2 there, brother. And, well, just extending your lead over Nat Hammer there ever so slightly there, mate. Nat Hammer finishing in 12, your direct counterpart. Great drive by you, Masso. Awesome stuff. P2 in the end, mate. Congratulations on a great drive.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's been a while since I've been on the podium. I'm still basking in the glory of my Singapore win about 1,000 years ago. So it's finally good to be back on the podium. And today was definitely good to finish really higher than Nat Hammer, despite being on his birthday. Yeah. But look, I'll take the points wherever I can. Well done to the Stig on his first win. I'm sure he'd be thrilled with that. And special mention to Notsty. We had a really good tussle at the start of the race, and I'm not sure what happened at the end there, but he'd be pretty disappointed. But I couldn't keep up with him. Had to spin myself trying to catch him. I mean, that's why he is number 1 at the moment. So, yeah, my race was relatively clean besides that spin. But yeah, P2, very good. I'll definitely take that.
Well done there, Macedonia. Congratulations on a great drive. And yes, you do love a driver interview, so you finally got one again, and it's great to have you part of it. So great stuff by you, mate. And well, next week we are at Italy. So well, another great historic track, and looking forward to see how you fare out there, mate. But congratulations on a great drive.
Thank you. Forza Italia for next week. Mate.
That's it, brother. That's it.
Thanks,
As Snooey has just joined the commentary box, and well, Snooey, thoughts, mate? Thoughts?
Yeah, not sure if this podium will hold, to be honest, because of my AI incident and Nodsty and whatever. But
yep.
I joined to say sorry to Nodsty.
Yeah, understandable, mate. Understandable. I mean, you were in the wars there a little bit there, Snooey, and
yeah.
well, I mean, geez. Well, let's not harp on that. P3 anyway, Snooey. Do appreciate you reaching out and doing the right thing by apologising on stream. But well, there you go. In the end, P3. We'll just see how this fares after stewarding, of course. But nevertheless, you did have some great speed out there, and I'll tell you what, mate. When you get some clean air, you're almost unstoppable. So talk us through that, mate. You love clean air.
Yeah, I felt like the pace was just so strong. Like whenever I was in clean air, like you said, I just felt like I was putting in quality laps, and made a couple good overtakes. I hope you got them on the stream.
Yeah, they've got a few of them, mate.
They were pretty good.
Well, I mean, you're one for pumping up your own tyres, and rightly so too, mate. But, well, started P1, ended up P3. We'll see how this one pans out. We'll give you guys an update, of course, next stream, how the results all fare. But nevertheless, mate, podium result at the moment for you. Great drive. A bit of a mixed bag for yourself there. But, well, at the end of the day, you got to the checkered flag, and well, we'll see how this one all plays out, as I did say. But well done, Snooey, on a great drive, and yeah, we'll catch up soon properly in the Discord there, brother.
Yeah, thank you, and congrats, Stig, for the win.
Yeah,
good job.
And driver of the day too, of course. Yes, that was given to well, to him by us in the commentary box. I made a bit of an error with the driver of the day poll. I do apologise, Stig, but anyway, we'll get to that we'll get to that in a little bit. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, for his first win here at Formula 4, Mr. The Stig, what a drive from this lad. This guy was almost unstoppable. And what did you call him there, Housey? What did you call him? Solid Stig.
I called him the solid.
The solid Stig. And yes, rightly so, mate. Well, takes his maiden victory here at Formula 4 and driver of the day.
Maiden podium as well. Maiden podium.
Take us through it. Take us through it, the Stig. Take us through it, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, not bad for a pot 4 driver. That's all I can say, really. I just
that's the
don't know how
statement
it
of the century.
Just yeah, just kept it clean, and at the start there was a bit going on, and sort of I got myself in a pretty good position and knew I could stretch the softs out pretty far to like lap 17 or something like that, and then yeah, just it all happened in front of me and I just stayed there and kept it clean, and yeah, I can't believe it, really. A bit of a shock, so.
Well, mate, enjoy it, the Stig. It is well deserved. You had a great drive, and mate, it was awesome to see you really hit your straps here at Interlagos. I tell you what, mate, for like you said, for a pot 4 driver, not too bad at all. Before this Grand Prix, 167 points, sitting 6th in the championship. Mate, hats off to you, my friend. Well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just consistency sort of.
Yep.
Pays a bit there, and you know, you don't have to win it all in one corner sort of thing, so yeah, I don't know what to say. Just pretty pumped. So that last lap was pretty nervous, trying to stay 3 seconds behind Stewie. I had Macedonian all over me, but good drive to those boys at Nodsty. That battle between Nodsty and Macedonian at the start was great to watch, and
yeah, definitely.
I couldn't catch him, and yeah, I finally got in the DRS, and then the pit stops happened, so yeah, unlucky to him. I'm not sure what happened there, but I saw him off the track, so I took it for sure.
Of course, mate. Of course. Take your opportunities when they present themselves to you, and that's exactly what you did, mate. So congratulations on a great drive there, mate. And, well, we look forward to seeing you at Monza next week. So, well, everybody, strap yourselves in, because this championship is heating up. Nodsty, I dare say, well, this is his championship to lose. If not, he's already won it. We will touch on that next stream. We'll give you the official numbers next week. But, well, there you go. Our top 3, P1, the Stig, P2, Macedonian, P3, before stewarding, the Snooey. So, well done, absolutely, everybody who took part of that one. If there's anything else you want to add there, Housey? If you're still there?
Sorry, sorry, caught me off guard.
You're right.
Just tying the air up. Got to get to work in a minute. No, I'm just very impressed with the last couple of weeks. To be fair, you know, it's so nice to see new people and fresh faces on the podium and in the comms box with us after the race. Obviously,
Definitely.
2-5 getting his first podium last week. Stig with his first podium this week. And they are, you know, again, as we said with Stig, Mr. Solid. He definitely deserves it. So. Yeah, very excited for Italy next week. I mean, it's not one of my favourite tracks, to be honest with you, Monza. It absolutely bores the rubbish out of me, but it normally provides some good racing, to be fair. We've got plenty of opportunities to overtake, so...
It usually does.
Yeah, we'll look forward to that next week. Been a pleasure to be here, be a part of it, as always.
Exactly right there, Housey. Couldn't have said it any better myself. I'll tell you what, folks, we are going to end this one, but please stick around. 8 p.m. GMT is the UK boys, or the European boys, strutting their stuff at this very, very track. And if you could all join, that would be fantastic. 7 a.m. Australian time, Tuesday morning. So for all you Aussies out there, that's the time that the UK boys go ahead, and well, hopefully all you boys can join in and show your support. But I'll tell you what, Housey, that has been another cracking race. A little bit of a disappointment towards the end there, but all in all, overall, a great race. Congratulations to everybody involved. We hope the viewers have enjoyed that one, as we've enjoyed bringing that one to you. But I'll tell you what, we're going to end this one right now. I have been your host, See Me Skate, my co-host, hello there, Housey. Thank you very, very much for watching. We are Formula 4 Racing. Goodbye.